Sugar is everywhere in our daily lives. It is in sweets and chocolates, soft drinks, fruit juices, biscuits, cakes, breakfast cereals, sauces, packaged snacks, and even foods that are marketed as healthy. Because sugar is so common, most people rarely think about what it is actually doing inside their body. We often hear that sugar is bad or dangerous, but very few people understand why. So what really happens inside your body when you eat sugar? Is sugar truly dangerous, or is it just another exaggerated health warning? To understand this, we need to look at how sugar interacts with your body step by step, starting from the moment you eat it and ending with its long-term effects on your organs, hormones, and overall health. Sugar is a type of carbohydrate, and the most common forms we consume are glucose, fructose, and sucrose. Glucose is the primary fuel for your body and especially for your brain. Without glucose, your brain cannot function properly. This is why sugar itself is not poison. The problem is not sugar in small amounts, but the large quantities of added and refined sugar we consume every day without realizing it. Natural sugars found in fruits come along with fiber, vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants. Fiber slows down digestion, which prevents sudden spikes in blood sugar. Added sugar, on the other hand, is stripped of nutrients and fiber, making it extremely easy for the body to absorb. When you eat food containing added sugar, digestion begins almost immediately. Sugar is broken down into simple molecules, mainly glucose, which enters your bloodstream very quickly. As a result, your blood sugar level rises sharply. Your body is very sensitive to changes in blood sugar, so as soon as this happens, your pancreas releases a hormone called insulin. Insulin plays a critical role in regulating blood sugar. It acts like a key that unlocks your body's cells and allows glucose to move from the bloodstream into the cells, where it can be used for energy or stored for later use. When sugar consumption is occasional, the system works efficiently. Blood sugar rises, insulin responds, and glucose is cleared from the bloodstream. However, problems arise when this process happens too often. Modern diets often include sugar multiple times a day, sometimes even at every meal. Each time you consume sugar, insulin is released again and again. Over time, your cells begin to respond less effectively to insulin. This condition is known as insulin resistance. When insulin resistance develops, glucose does not enter the cells as easily, so it remains in the bloodstream for longer periods. This leads to chronically high blood sugar levels. Since the body does not like excess sugar circulating in the blood, it tries to store it. The extra glucose is converted into fat and stored, especially around the abdomen and internal organs. This is one of the main reasons why high sugar consumption is strongly linked to weight gain and obesity. Insulin resistance is also one of the key factors behind type 2 diabetes. As insulin becomes less effective, the pancreas is forced to produce more and more insulin to keep blood sugar under control. Eventually, the pancreas becomes overworked and cannot keep up, leading to persistently high blood sugar levels. Another major organ affected by sugar is the liver. Fructose, which makes up about half of table sugar, is processed differently from glucose. While glucose can be used by nearly every cell in the body, fructose is handled almost entirely by the liver. When you consume small amounts of fructose from fruits, the liver can process it without difficulty. But when large amounts of fructose from added sugar reach the liver becomes overloaded. Excess fructose is converted into fat through a process called lipogenesis. Over time, this fat accumulates inside liver cells, leading to a condition known as non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. This condition can develop even in people who do not drink alcohol and may appear healthy from the outside. Fatty liver disease interferes with normal liver function and increases the risk of inflammation, insulin resistance, and metabolic disorders. Sugar also has a powerful effect on the brain. When you eat sugar, your brain releases dopamine, a neurotransmitter associated with pleasure, reward, and motivation. This is the same chemical involved in many addictive behaviors. The release of dopamine makes sugary foods feel enjoyable and rewarding. However, with repeated sugar consumption, the brain begins to adapt. Over time, more sugar is needed to achieve the same pleasurable feeling. This can lead to cravings and loss of control around sugary foods. This is why many people find it difficult to stop eating sweets once they start. Sugar does not just affect pleasure, it can also influence mood and mental clarity. Rapid spikes and drops in blood sugar can cause mood swings, irritability, fatigue, and difficulty concentrating. Research has linked excessive sugar consumption to increased risk of anxiety, depression, and cognitive decline over time. In addition to these effects, sugar plays a major role in inflammation. Chronic high sugar intake promotes low-grade inflammation throughout the body. Inflammation is a natural immune response, but when it becomes chronic, it damages tissues and organs. Chronic inflammation is linked to heart disease, weakened immune function, joint problems, and accelerated aging. Sugar also negatively affects oral health. Bacteria in the mouth feed on sugar and produce acids that damage tooth enamel, leading to cavities and gum disease. Over the long term, excessive sugar consumption increases the risk of serious chronic diseases such as cardiovascular disease, metabolic syndrome, and diabetes. One of the most dangerous aspects of sugar is that its damage happens slowly. You do not feel the effects immediately, which makes it easy to ignore. Unlike poisons that cause instant harm, sugar works quietly over years, gradually altering how your body functions. This does not mean that you need to eliminate sugar completely from your diet. Sugar in small amounts is not inherently harmful, and your body can handle it. The real danger lies in excess and frequency, especially from hidden sugars in processed and packaged foods. Many foods contain sugar under different names, making it difficult to recognize how much you are actually consuming. Reducing added sugar, reading food labels carefully, choosing whole foods, and being mindful of portion sizes can significantly reduce the negative effects of sugar. Treating sugar as an occasional indulgence rather than a daily habit allows your body's natural regulatory systems to function properly. Sugar is not the enemy, but misunderstanding and overconsumption are. By understanding what happens inside your body when you eat sugar, you gain the knowledge needed to make better decisions about your health. When you know why sugar affects your body the way it does, you are better equipped to control how much of it you consume and protect your long-term well-being.